Hi everyone, welcome back to the series. In today's video, we are diving into different button components available in React Native. We'll cover the built-in button, touchable opacity, touchable highlight, touchable without feedback, and even pressable components. I'll show you what makes each one special and give you a simple code snippets using Tailwind CSS. Let's get started. First, we have the default button component from the React Native. It's super easy. First, we'll create a one more component called buttons.tsx, hit RNFE and like this, and just import it in here, buttons from components button. And here we'll add a simple class name, flex, item center, justify center, width of full, px of 4, like this. And first, let's check out our the button component, which is as simple as button. In here, which is a self-closing component where we have to pass the title and on press function, which means as in web, we have the on click function. On the native apps, we have the on press functions. Like that, let's add a button, self-closing it, and let's give it a title, press me, like that. And if I do on press, let's console.log something, hello, like this. And when I press here, you can see it is making the log as a hello. Like that, the button component is the self-closing component. But this component doesn't allow much customization in terms of styling. Now, let's make a use of touchable opacity, which is very important and most usable functions or most usable component. Next, we have touchable opacity. This component wraps any view and makes it touchable. It gives nice fading effect when pressed, which signals to user that the tap has been processed. Plus, you can style its children using Tailwind classes. Now, let's comment this one and add first import it the touchable opacity like this, and in here add it like this, and let's give it a text as a press me, something simply like this. And also we can add some Tailwind classes like px of 4, py2, rounded lg, bg blue of 500, like this, and give it a class name of text of white and font medium like this. And you can see when I click on it, it gives us a opacity feedback that the button has been pressed actually, which creates a good user experience. Now we'll move towards our next component, which is touchable highlight. The touchable highlight is like a behavior. Now let's talk about touchable highlight. It behaves similarly to touchable opacity, but instead of fading, it provides a highlight effect by changing the background when it pressed. This is useful when you want more visual feedback on a touch. Now let's check its example by importing it touchable highlight like this. Now let's duplicate this, add it like here, and we have the simple button, and when I press it, nothing happens. You can give it a property called underlay color in a string, let's say 333, which is a dark grayish color. And when I press on it like this, and if I add a console log into it, you can see we have this hello. Like this, you can see the color has been changed when I press on the button. Like that, you can use the touchable highlight when you want to change the color when it is active. Like that. Now let's head over to our fourth button component, which is touchable without feedback. So what is this component? This is kind of bit different. It doesn't provide any visual feedback when pressed. We use it when you want to handle the touches but don't want any UI changes or animation. It's like a wrapping an image or a custom styled element. So we can just import it from here, touchable without feedback, like this. And let's duplicate this, uncomment it. Let's add this here. And as it going not going to have this property, and let's add here a view inside this. Let's give it a class name of bg rate of 500 and padding of 1, like this. And inside this, let's add a button. Let's add a text and let's give a, for example, no feedback, like this. As you can see, we don't have any login here, but when I click on it, it is logging in the console. So it means it doesn't show any animation or UI changes, but it actually affects when you want the custom image or something like this multiple sections component. Like this, we can use this touchable without feedback component. Now let's come to the fifth component, which is pressable. Let's uncomment it. I'll copy this, import it pressable, like this, and let's add it here. To make a use of this component, we can just first let's unstructure this rest thing and just return this text as a children, and in here we can do like, for example, if it is pressed, then show it's pressed, else press me as a string, like this. So it will tell the button is pressed or not. Let's reload the app, and in the terminal you can see it's logging the hello, but you can see the text is changing when I am pressed, and once I remove it, you can change the previous text has been rendering, that is press me. So as you can see, you can implement like this functionality using pressable component. So there you have it. We went through the different basic types of buttons. Each has its own specialty, whether it's a built-in simplicity, a fading effect, or a highlight effect. Experiment with these in your projects to see which one fits best for your design needs. If you enjoyed this video and learned from this, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts or questions in comments.